radio dial. Solutions 93.9.
Do not touch that dial.
Sweet win for Jannik Sinner on a Sunday after defeating Novak Djokovic in straight sets to win Shanghai Masters, giving the Italian start leading 7th title of the season. Sinner better the 24-time Grand Slam champion 7-6, 6-3 in 1 hour 37 minutes and never faced a break point in an outdoor high court tournament. Sinner hit 8 aces and 22 winners to 4 and 12 respectively for Djokovic. Well, for Djokovic, who was aiming for his 100th tour level title and his 5th Shanghai Masters. Only Jimmy Connors with 109 titles and Roger Federer with 103 have hit the century mark in men's tennis. But let's talk about the winning man, a man who sings midweek and gets forgiven on Sunday. Jannik Sinner speaking after his win.
It's tough to give it, a ranking or a number, but, today it was a very special day because, different circumstances, having Roger in the stands and then Carlos and Juan Carlos and the atmosphere has been very, very great. And, playing against Novak, finally it's always very, very tough. So I'm happy how I handled these kind of situations and, obviously very happy to hold this trophy here. And the season is not over yet. It's still, a couple of tournaments, but, throughout, the whole season, I had a lot of success, and hopefully we can keep going, keep improving as a player, and then we see what's this year has been very, very tough for me because of other circumstances, and, at points I lost a little bit of smile because I had some issues off the court and they're still in my mind sometimes, and so it's never easy to play in this kind of circumstances where I am in, but so I just try to enjoy it in the best possible way I can and on the court, and obviously success is something great, and it's nice to say thanks to all the people who are working with me daily, who knows me more than most likely all the other people, and so I just try to stay very calm and not making any problems if you miss shots or you get unlucky sometimes, and just trying to keep pushing with the best energy I have in that day, and every day is a bit different. So I'm happy how I'm handling the situations.
Well, a happy Jannik Sinner there, speaking after his win over Novak Djokovic. But now let's go to Novak Djokovic's corner, who's looking for a century title of ATP. Well, for Novak Djokovic, he had to sound positive and, look at other games coming up for him after the loss last night.
My main motivation comes from love and passion for the sport, and also the desire to keep competing. These are kind of the matches and challenges that I still strive for. Be in a position to play against the best players in the world on the biggest stage in the finals of some of the biggest tournaments in the world. So that's why I work for, what I work for, and why I still keep on pushing myself. And that's all that can be said about that. I don't know what future brings. I'll just try to kind of go with the flow to see how I feel in a given moment. I still plan to compete and play next season, and let's see how far I go.
What's the plan for the rest of the season?
The plan is to go home. Actually, Saudi Six Kings Slam is happening next week, so I'm playing that, and then I'll see where I play next.
Djokovic speaking about the defeat and the next plans. That is how you see a professional planned. But now let's talk about the top seed Arina Sabalenka, who shook off a second set of bleep to win one open title for the third straight time after beating home favorite Zhang Guang 6-3, 5-7, 6-3 in the final over the weekend. Now let's look at what is currently happening in the world of tennis. WTA 250 Japan Open, where we have Clara Towson, Susan Lamens, all through to the next round, including Lucia Bronzetti, Mark Courtney-Kessler, Elisabetta Cocchiaretto, Ayoto defeated Sofia Kenin 6-2, 3-6, 7-5. Live doubles in that one at the moment, where Makoto Ninomiya teaming up with now Hibino are both up against Miyu Kato and Nadia Kichenok. There are a lot of qualification games ongoing at different centers this morning, as players are also eyeing movement to bigger tournaments. But let's look at what is going down today at the Stockholm Open ATP 250, where by 12 o'clock, Dominic Stricker will take on Alexander Kovacevic, as Marc-Andre Hasler battles Lorenzo Sonego. Talon Gracespor will be up against Pavel Kotov by 4 o'clock today, and by 5:30, Luciano Donderi battles Matteo Berrettini. Away from tennis this morning, let us talk about pre-season for basketball. Players ruled out of pre-season, and that is the Philadelphia 76ers super center Joel Embiid, who has been ruled out of the preseason due to left knee injury. Embiid wasn't with the team on the start of its 3-game preseason road trip to Louvain Friday and Boston on Saturday. Instead, a meeting with doctors Thursday to check on the status of his left knee. That meeting went well, with sources saying that the goal is to put Embiid in the best possible position to make it through the season and to have his knee as close as 100% as possible. Now let's look at some games played in preparation for the new NBA season. Golden State Warriors defeated Detroit Pistons 111-93 points, as Phoenix Suns defeated Denver Nuggets 118-114 points. Boston Celtics and Toronto Raptors 115-111 points. We'll shift focus right now. We'll go on this short break, and when we come back, we talk football.
Dribble, but you no fit dribble past malaria if you no use insecticide treated nets. Malaria dey real o.
This message now from Solutions 93.9 FM.
News, sports, entertainment, top 100 music on your Remedy radio dial. Solutions 93.9.
Do not touch that dial.
Welcome back. 9:12 is the time. Still Kiko Sports Show live on Solutions 93.9 FM here in the city of Ibadan. Still Kiko Sports Show. We're live Facebook, YouTube, Solutions 939 FM. You are also listening to me at the moment on your radio set. You can also go online to listen. Download our app via Google Play Store to listen and enjoy the show. Now let's talk about the Nigeria Premier Football League games decided over the weekend. Well, disappointing outing for some teams in the MPFL. And guess what? Miracle happened. You know when they say miracle, no, they tired Jesus. Yes, and look at the miracle that happened for Ikorodu City. Ikorodu City got their first 3 points of the season, scoring 3 goals, keeping clean sheets at home. A team that has been dropping points, giving out points, up and down. Now let's talk about results. It was goalless between Shooting Star Sport Club of Ibadan and Eyimba International at the Lagos Salami Stadium at Amasiba Ibadan, as Coach Yemi Daniel Lariwaju and Coach Wenga Gumbote, reacted after that game. on Sunday.
Sometimes you play well, so well, and the result is not coming your way. And the important thing is that the team has done well.
Almost getting opportunity, unless the set piece is corner kick or free kick, there was nothing that was threatening to us today. Unlike us that we played to the last third and tried to create 3 or 4 chances. You know, they resorted to long ball and corner kicks, and that was the only threat that we had today. But I need to give it to Shooting Star. They had a good game, honestly. This was a fantastic performance from them.
Okay, well, reactions from the two managers yesterday after the game decided at the Lagos Alami Stadium. Now, all the results: Akwa United defeated Kano Pillars 2-0. Katsina United, Rivers United played out goalless. Niger Tornadoes, Lobby Stars played out 1-0 draw. Daniel Amokachi's game starting with a draw. Remo Stars bashed Nasarawa United 3-0. Bayelsa United defeated Plateau United 1-0 as El Kanemi Warriors. Heartland played out goalless. Abia Warriors defeated Kwara United 1-0 as Ikorodu City, I beg your pardon, bashed Bendel Insurance 3-0 as Sunshine Stars of Akure defeated Rangers International 1-0. So with all the results we've seen here, no away wins, but away points picked by Eyimba, Rivers United, Lobby Stars, Heartland. Yes, those are the teams that picked 1 point on the road over the weekend. Now, let's talk more football on the show. Talking about the drama as the Libyan authorities held the Super Eagles players and officials hostage at the Al Abak Airport in Al Abak ahead of tomorrow's AFCON 2025 qualifiers in Benghazi. However, reports we are getting now is that the Super Eagles players have decided to boycott that game due to health issues. We look at more statements coming on the show, same as an ex-international joining me as we look at this issue, talking about the 2025 AFCON qualifiers drama. Do not change the dial.
Changes, people evolve, businesses adapt. National Advertising Conference, NAC, is here with the 2024 edition.
Yes, it's going to be fully packed. 3 days of top-line engagement with the theme
Navigating the Shift, Technology, Culture, and New Business Models.
Date 13th to 15th November 2024. Venue Abuja Continental Hotel, Abuja. Time 10 a.m. each day.
National Advertising Conference 2024. Join us and together, let's shuffle things up, dissecting the impact of technology, culture, and emerging business models on brand storytelling.
Doesn't sound like something you can afford to miss? Register right now on www.nationaladvertisingconference.com. Clear your desk and save the date, 13th to 15th November 2024.
National Advertising Conference 2024. Be there, be heard.
If you love amazing Nigerian movies, action, laugh out loud comedy skits, or gripping shows and series, serve yourself all the drama, passion, betrayal, action, and laughs on YouTube with the YouTube Buffet plan from MTN. Enjoy over 10 hours of YouTube streaming for just 500 Naira and over 4 hours for 200 Naira. Dial *312*800# to activate now. YouTube, made for you.
It's no longer news that the Christ Compassion to the Rural World Foundation is at Ibadan. Tagged, this is Love Crusade 2024, and they will be performing 400 free surgeries to be selected for any of the surgeries, which will include, but not limited to, eye surgeries like cataracts, glaucoma, eyelid surgeries, as well as corrective surgeries like hand deformities, joint fingers, extra fingers, long-standing skin wounds, and general surgeries like breast lumps, fatty lumps, and other skin swelling, as well as swelling of the scrotum, and many more. You must attend the pre-surgery screening at the Adeoyo Hospital, Ring Road, Ibadan, holding from Monday 21st October to Saturday 26th of October 2024, holding at 8:30 a.m. daily.
There is a place full of comfort, so beautiful with serene environment. Good ambience for relaxation, complimentary breakfast, free internet service, and 24 hours electricity supply with maximum security guaranteed. No doubt about it. This is heaven on earth. This is Channel 8. Visit us at number 9 Babijo Street off Laduke at Kintola Street, Ikolaba, Bodija, Ibadan, Oyo State. Telephone 0909-5180-592 or 0802-3099-414. Email info@channel8.com.ng. Website www.channel8.com.ng. Channel 8 Premium Hotel. Hospitality redefined.
News, sports, entertainment, top 100 music on your Remedy Radio dial. Solutions 93.9.
Do not touch that dial.
Nine 19 is the time. Solutions 939 FM is the station. Kick-Off Sports Show is the show. My name is Oladapo Okunobi. Now talking about Nigeria. Nigeria Super Eagles in Libya. There was a tweet an hour ago by the captain of the team, William Troost Ekong, saying that I've experienced stuff before playing away in Africa, but this is disgraceful behavior. Even the Tunisian pilots who thankfully managed to navigate the last-minute change to an airport not fit for our plane to land had never seen something like this before. Now, upon arrival, he tried to find a nearby airport to rest with his crew to be denied at every hotel again under government instruction. He could sleep there, but no Nigerian crew members allowed. They have returned to now sleep to the on the plane, which is packed up. Now, at this point, we have called for a Nigerian government to intervene and rescue us. As the captain, together with the team, we have decided that we will not play this game. CAF should look at the reports and what is happening here, even if they decide to allow this kind of behavior. Let them have the point. We will not accept to travel anywhere by road. Here, even with security, it's not safe. We can only imagine what the hotel or food would be like given to us if we continued. That was a tweet from William Troost Ekong, Super Eagles captain, right there in Libya. Nigeria is meant to play Libya tomorrow for the AFCON 2025 qualifiers. Remember, the first leg ended 1-0 in favor of Super Eagles of Nigeria. And remember, after that game, there was a message by the Libyan, by a particular social media platform, handled by Libyan authorities, saying that Nigeria will face a big headache for the return leg. Well, Jokudi is with me this morning all the way from Liberia. Good morning, Jokudi. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. Good morning, Nigerians. Good morning, the young striker.
All right, good to have you here this morning, and let's talk about what is currently happening in Libya and the tweet that came from William Troost Ekong, Super Eagles standing captain, saying that the players will not travel by road, most especially with where they landed, and saying that they have to, go by road 2-3 hours to where they are meant to play tomorrow, and avoiding the food and the likes, that maybe they will allow Libya to get the 3 points. But don't you think, looking at what happened in Libya, the North African antics, and what it will also be a dent on the image of Nigeria or image of Libya?
Yeah, you should know that this is not new to the Super Eagles and Nigerian clubs who go to play in the North African countries, because that's their normal antics. They want to win at all costs, most especially if they play the first leg outside their territory and they are coming home to play, and the second leg in their territory, they do everything. We are used to it. So, I'm really shocked that the Super Eagles didn't have a plan B, because the first leg they were complaining, if I read it, they were complaining that they were treated badly in Port Harcourt before they left for Uyo. I read it. They left for Uyo with a boss that they hired themselves. So that should signal and tell the Nigerian Football Association that there's danger in the second leg. Since they were complaining in the first leg, we should have a plan B, like I said. This is their normal anti. So for me, it's not new. But what is new is like we didn't have a plan before we left Nigeria. That's just a new thing. And it's not good for African football. CAF should have done things that, put this thing into consideration and sanction these countries or clubs that always do this, because the North Africans are used to it. Not the West African countries, but the North African countries, they are used to it for years ago. When I was in 3S in 1995, the final two, they did the same thing to us. You know, when we went to Zamalek in Egypt, the same thing happened. They didn't allow us to sleep. We slept around 1 p.m. and we have a game around 5 p.m. So that's just the antics. So for me, I mean, I was really shocked, like I said, that the NFF didn't have a plan B, but they have to play. I mean, they have to play. You complain, but you must play.
You must play. William Chus-Ekong, the captain of the team, has said that they will not play. And will this not also affect the players going into qualifiers for World Cup and other Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers? I mean, looking at some players who will have to leave from Europe, come to Nigeria, or even, take up the call-up. Don't you think this would discourage most foreign-based players?
See, like I said, in African football, you expect the unexpected. We don't do things in perfection. At least by now, we should learn from the Europeans and the South Americans. People are improving daily. We need to improve, and that lies in the doorstep of the CAF, the Confederation of Africa. And they have to sit tight and stamp their authority and say, this is A and this is A. If you don't do this, we sanction you. When they start deducting 3 points, 3 points is more than any amount of money that you can think. That 3 points is so important. And if anybody flouts the laws, what do? You take the 3 points away from them. That's not the thing that will cushion all this rubbish they are doing in Africa. Because I call them rubbish because when our players play in Europe, they fly. You know, if you play in the Champions League, you fly on Monday and play on Wednesday and come back and play on Saturday or Sunday in your club side. There's no, everything is perfect if you put into perfection. But why is it in Africa it's always difficult? We want to win the other way anyhow at all costs. It doesn't make sense. That is why our football is not growing in Africa. The speed we want it to grow, it's not growing because of this lack of all this. You want to win at all costs. It doesn't make sense. These are national things, for God's sake, and these are players who represent Africa in Europe, making us to be proud. So why are you treating them like this? It's unfair.
Okay, so that means for you, Nigeria must play the game, but you won't be surprised if at the end of the day, Nigeria's docked 3 points if you fail to play, if Libya is also docked. But the final message to CAF this morning in 30 seconds.
Yeah, they should, like I said, the Super Eagles, if they complain to CAF and CAF said they should go on with the game, they should go on with the game. But for me, abandoning the game does not make sense because that is, CAF did not tell you to abandon the game. Play first and complain. Write a petition and you play. I don't see them beating us. With all the antics they will do, they cannot beat us. But for CAF should, like I said, they should find a lasting solution to this, how do I say, disgrace? Because it's a disgrace to Africa. That's what I just want to say. Okay. They should find a lasting solution to it.
All right. Thank you very much, Dukudi, for talking to us all the way from Liberia this morning. I believe we still have more to discuss. Thank you very much for your time.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Dukudi, former Nigerian international, speaking there. But let's look at more games going down for the AFCON qualifiers 2025 today, and look at the UEFA Nations League matches going down. Gambia will be up against Madagascar in the Group A of the Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers by 3 o'clock. 5 o'clock, Liberia will take on Equatorial Guinea. In Group E, as Togo will take on Algeria by 5 p.m. In Group I, Eswatini will take on Mozambique, as Kenya in Group J will battle Cameroon by 2 o'clock by 5 p.m. Namibia will take on Zimbabwe. Moving away from the continent of Africa, Belgium will be up against the France in the Group 2 League A of the UEFA Nations League as Italy battles Israel. In Group 3 League A, Bosnia and Herzegovina will be up against Hungary. Germany will battle Netherlands by 7:45. In League B, Group I, Group 1, Georgia will take on Albania by 5 o'clock. Ukraine will take on the Czech Republic. League B, Group 4. Iceland will take on Turkey by 7:45. Same time, Wales is up against Montenegro. And for League C, Group 1, Azerbaijan will battle Slovakia by 5 o'clock. By 7:45, Estonia will take on Sweden. And League B, Group 1, El Salvador in CONCACAF will be up against St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Well, we'll have to drop it here this morning and be back in the evening on Extra Time by 6:30, where we get more updates and reaction from what is currently happening in Libya. Happy fellows, good morning to you. Remember, it is Monday morning. Stay happy, away from negative vibe. My name is Oladapo Kunubi. Coming up next is From the Dailies. Like what I say, we say good morning, keep doing sports, and stay safe.